the giveaway, I supposed to be should I say drawing for 5 winners from 4 different categories for 3 months CXC CSEC classes. Now, one of the winners has to be, once the person follows, or these individuals followed all the instructions or requirement for the giveaway, has to be a current student. So that student has to be in class right now with us currently. The second winner must be an adult. The third winner must be a Form 4, Form 5, it doesn't matter where. Of course, these individuals must be writing or intend to write CXC, CSEC subjects, right? The remaining 2 winners has to be regional students. So students that are outside of Trinidad and Tobago. So it could be Jamaica, Grenada, Antigua, Barbuda, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados, Caribbean countries. I'll call out their names quickly. So I'm seeing Vidya Passad, Chanel Romero, Listra Frederick. I'm seeing Fully Prince. Some people have aliases and stuff they use. Some KSBF Printing, Sharika. We have it's Itana. Have some Miss Untouchable. Okay, ma'am. Have another Chanel KSBF. Okay. I'm seeing Sophia.T.ST. I'm seeing Kajol. I'm seeing Cherise Ox. I'm seeing another Sharika. I don't know if some of these people are the same people. And that's why it is important when I'm doing giveaways that these people are one, because I mean, like, how am I supposed to distinguish the same person enter twice or what? Ophelia, seeing Kajol again. Okay. Selena, Chelsea McLean, Taramati, something. Galissa Gordon, Jamdel Dominique, Mazina Khan, Shania Peters, Terrian Blake, Christian, Patadine, Kimi Alexis, Adina Sandy, Cherise Hunter, Samuel Swo, Kumela, is that Natalia Elliott? Okay. Melissa Chattagoon, Bernadette. We have some Rupresh. That's a very unusual name. Never saw that before. Shelly Candice Hernandez, Carrie Ann Deal, Naomi Nicholas, Paziri Powell, Simeon Young, was it Simon Young? Marisha Samson, is that Avian Peters? It looks like Shadi, Marshall, Amisha Simpson, Cyril King. So that's a list of persons who I saw. Some of them, they commented on Facebook, Instagram. There was someone who commented on TikTok, but no, I initially wanted to allow TikTok comments, but the reason why I did not confirm TikTok comments is because I know on TikTok it's not really possible to do tag, right? So some of these people commented on Facebook, some of them on Instagram. Some of them registered, some of them didn't register. So I had that full list. As I said, I will have to share this list on our social media page, since I'm unable to share it on YouTube because of the difficulty with the live, technical difficulty with YouTube, right? And they would see everything that I saw, who did what, right? And after going through the list at least 2 times to examine who followed the instructions. So what were the full instructions for the giveaway? Persons were required to register via the official link. So a couple people, did register, and some of them who registered did not do part 2, and some of them did it. So the second part of the requirements was to submit either a public comment or a private comment, and you must include your country. Some people had that, some didn't. You need to put a reason why you want to win the giveaway. Some people had it, some didn't, whether private or public comment. And some people had their status. Status meant whether you are a Form 4, Form 5 adult, right? So some people did that part, some didn't. If you didn't and you missed a step, you automatically will have been disqualified, right? Now, I could have said, okay, let them attempt to do it now, but I don't want to give people bad habit for a lot of reasons. If you're applying to win classes, right? And then you are not following the instructions to the T. What do you think I expect you to do in my classes that I have to pay for you? Okay, I think that answers the question, right? The third set of instructions was, I need to hurry up this because I have a class, okay? But the third set of instructions was tag 5 friends or family under the giveaway posts on Facebook or Instagram. A few people did this while a few others didn't. So, from examining all the potential winners and participants, one person, that's so unfortunate, one person followed all instructions. And again, I wish people could have seen this, but I cannot share it because YouTube was giving some issues, because I would have been sharing what I'm reading from right now while broadcasting this live. But based on the information, the data, the person who followed all the instructions is Kajol Lochan, right? She is currently in classes with us, and she would have fell under the category of adult. So that is, as of right now, that is the only clear winner. Now there are 4 other potential winners, right? And I'll just call their names out. That's Selena Chatton, Jalissa Gordon, Shania Peters, and the Samuel, I think it's so, I'm not sure how that surname is pronounced, right? It's spelled as S-A-W-H, so I think it's so, I don't know if the H or something is silent, because that's the first time I've seen a surname like that, right? So, as I said, as of right now, I only have one fully declared winner, that's Kajol Lochan, and she would go for adults. Now, had other adults followed the full instructions, she and them would have been fighting for that position. The remaining individuals that I called their names, Selena, Jalissa, Shania, and Samuel, they need to reach out to me on WhatsApp at 1-868 310-6362. I'm saying that again, 1-868 310 or 310-6362, and provide proof or something showing me that they followed all the instructions, right? From those 4 remaining participants, is either one or a few things missing. I'm not saying that they could fix it now. Like, you cannot fix anything now. You just need to provide proof whether you provided one of those missing details. So in other words, these individuals, I saw them registered. Most of them had a private comment. Some of them had their country. Some of them, I'm not sure. Some of them had reasons, some of them had whether they are Form 5, Form 4, and so forth. But I also realized that a few participants participated by commenting on Facebook and Instagram, but the names that those individuals had is nothing that I could connect to what I'm seeing on the registration list. So it's like if you have a completely different social media name and you registered with a name, like how do you expect me to know it's you? The person Kajol, she also had her private registration and she did her tagging and stuff on Instagram. So it was easy for me to identify her because she had the same name both on Instagram and on the registration form. But for individuals who had, I don't know, potentially use a different profile with a different name or alias on social media and register one name, I don't know if any of those four individuals who may have the potential still to win did that, and that is what they need to prove to me. Whether they did their tags on Instagram or Facebook, send me a screenshot by the number I mentioned before so I can confirm whether any of the remaining four won. So to wrap up, because I'm not staying here much longer,